It's time. Lock, load, put on your Infinity Gauntlet and grab your lightsaber. This is Nerd Talk. Presented by Webeam TV.
Well, hello.
Hey, everybody, guess
there we
what?
are.
I'm back.
Your front, too.
No, I'm back.
Well, they see your front.
They see, ooh, hey,
That's the only side they want to see.
sexy.
And you know it.
And you know, I do know.
Wiggle.
So,
What a week it's been.
Mark is here, but he's sitting really super still.
Yes, today
He learned from Drex,
He did. So, until he moves, we won't see him.
Well, there's that.
so that means he can't talk.
Here, I thought he was just like cosplaying.
Well, if he talks, he moves.
Exactly.
So,
This is killing me.
what?
Claude Rains. He's
Rains.
An invisible man.
Yeah, he's cosplaying Claude Rains. That's all. He'll be here shortly. There's traffic and rain.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's raining
All
somewhere.
kinds of stuff.
Is it raining?
I just was 10 minutes away, and it wasn't raining in my house. Drive over here, and it's just deluge
Hey, you know,
all the way.
if you talk into the
And
mic,
if I talk
they
into the
will
microphone,
actually be able to hear you.
Can you hear me out there?
Can you
And
hear
then when
me
I got
now?
here, it was cleared up again.
Oh,
So it's right
on
between the
589.
two houses. Yeah,
That
or the
is
two.
weird.
This isn't a house, obviously.
And you're
but-
not. You're only 10 minutes away. That's
Yeah,
too funny.
it's crazy. And so poor Mark's an hour away. So
He
he's
drives all
got-
the way here. He drives all the way for this madness.
He does. He drives an hour just to be here with you, his people. That means so much to him, and I hope when he gets here that you all send him lots of love.
I do not
and
like the new
messages on
Facebook
Facebook.
layout.
You
You got chicken feathers on you, dude.
That is not a surprise considering who I am and where I live. So other than
Well, he's
that,
wearing a rebel shirt, so he is a chicken.
I'm scum. Thank you very much.
You got jokes. Because some people, they truly like the bad. They truly like the good.
Yeah.
He likes the bad because he thinks.
Who
it
said
makes
they're
it look
bad?
Cool.
The rebels are the ones that
all
killed
perspective.
innocent people for no reason on the Death Star. There were contract workers on that Death Star working. They had their families. Little Luke Skywalker comes and blows whole families up.
See, those were all stolen soldiers. So no, they probably didn't have. They weren't working. They sure weren't getting paid.
No,
You don't know how they were getting paid?
conscripted innocent labor. There
That's
you go.
correct.
Wow.
It's
So
not like WoW labor. Come on. They probably pay more than Blizzard does.
They probably do. Hold on, I guess.
yeah, but think about all the exposure.
Oh, hey. Think of all the great exposure you're going to get.
Exactly. Oh, what fun it is to ride.
Keep talking. I've
So
got to do.
I am
gotta do
actually
posting stuff.
celebrating. I haven't worn this before, but this is the only thing that I've ever bought at Disney in terms of costume, because lo and behold, it is the first thing that has shown up that is actually 100% cotton. I
And in
can't
child size.
stand polyester. Yeah, and not child size. But then again, all the child size stuff is also 100% poly. No, this was 100% cotton.
Poly.
I
You don't
really
like
like
poly?
it. No, I can't stand it. It's
What's
like wearing
wrong
a
with
garbage
poly?
bag. Doesn't breathe. I sweat like a
You mean that
pig. I
stuff
can't
that,
stand
that
it.
wicks water
Yeah,
off
that
of your
doesn't do
body?
that. Yeah, that's BS. Yeah, no. So, neither here nor there. But I was just really happy to get this, and so today I came dressed as, whatever, rebel scum. If I actually do this, you'll see that I make my loyalties quite clear. I didn't realize that was on there when I bought it. Oh, it didn't show up?
No.
No, thanks a lot, Rob. You had okay, good.
Just mess with it.
No, but it's
No one can see it.
it's pretty cool.
It's very
I kinda
pretty.
like it. Yeah, and it fits, so that makes it.
So did you get
extra
that over
uber
there?
Cool. Yeah, I got this at Disney at
you
Hollywood
get-
Studios.
Did you get it in the store or did you get it downtown Disney?
No, in Hollywood Studios.
I could probably go to
in
downtown
Batu.
Disney and get it.
Well, yeah, Disney Springs opened the actual store that's
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
that
but
part
not
now.
everything's there, and you got to hunt like hell for this. And I only saw it in one place the whole time I was there, and they only had a handful left.
A handful?
Yes.
because nobody
It's
wants to wear
Disney.
it.
They had more. They just wanted to see if you could pay more. I'll pay you double. It'll be a bidding war. It's like houses now. Everything's more expensive because there are more people want it.
That's really funny because they just charged me what was on the tag.
How do you know the tag didn't get changed right
They
before you
probably
walked
did.
in?
It's Disney.
Wow.
Mickey would do that.
Money grab.
Well, you know what? They had actually like changing ink tags. It's based on your bank balance and your history of spending money at Disney.
That's exactly what it
prices
is.
change.
They have you when you sleep in Disney at
Yeah.
night. They probably sneak in and they tag you. So you've probably been chipped.
They don't need to. They tag your phone the moment you walk in.
That is very true.
And unless you're leaving your phone other places, that's it. They know exactly where you are.
What do you
on
think the
property.
magic bands are for?
They're magic. Yes. How many magic bands do you have?
3? 2 or 3?
Yeah. It's amazing.
got
It's
too
like,
many.
Oh, I got to get one more. Yes, 2.
I've
Too
got
many.
too many. I have some that are probably. I have some of the original ones that they decided to do,
Yeah.
and they do look different. I have them.
Yeah. There's a new generation out now.
They've gone through 4 or 5 different
Yeah.
generations.
There's something they do look very different now. So
it is.
But that's that. Welcome
is
to
what
the
it
world
is.
of Disney and all
Yeah.
the fun stuff that goes along with it.
So we have a list.
We have a list.
We have a list?
We have a list.
and
A list. A list.
I
Not
really,
a lisp. A
A
list.
lisp. Lisp.
Yeah.
Well, you have a lisp.
That's not the point.
Say crayon.
No, be nice to me.
Why am I going to be nice to you? Yesterday was your birthday, not
Exactly.
today. Today
yeah.
it's
You
it's-
had your nice day.
That's
It's
right.
over.
Today we have to double up from yesterday. Yeah,
There is
right.
that. And I'm here. So that gets to be even more fun.
Mark,
right?
Mark must really be in some crazy crap. So,
Yeah. So
there's a lot. There's a lot I want to talk about.
yeah, no kidding. There's some good stuff on here.
And I don't know.
Where do you want to start?
Well, I wanted
You
to.
wanna-
I did want to start at the beginning, but hey,
Yeah,
okay. So my
right.
question is: everybody been watching Loki?
Oh, hell yeah.
I have binged the first 5 episodes of Loki in the last 3 days.
Okay. The first 2 super hard to get through.
I did enjoy my nap time.
Yeah.
I did. I zonked.
I found myself picking my phone up a lot.
Yep, I zonked.
3 on, it held
Yeah.
my
3,
attention.
4, 5 is like boom, 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 boom.
And then you're like, whoa.
yeah.
That's
well.
actually
What's
pretty
nice
good.
is you actually start to get some character evolution.
Well, 5 was the
On
best,
Loki.
just because of everything they threw in there from Thanos'
Right.
helicopter.
Spoilers.
It's
Well,
not.
hey, look,
if you haven't
watched
watched
by
it
now,
in
you
almost a
ain't-
week,
I don't
it's-
care anymore.
Yeah.
Glorious purpose.
Stark Tower was not Stark Tower. That's a thing. Everybody's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's Stark Tower." No,
Yes,
it's
it was-
actually Reed Richards' father's tower.
Yeah.
Kang,
Which
was
is-
it Q-U-E-N-G?
yes.
Q-E-N-G, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Tower.
There was-
he started to talk, and look, all of a sudden he's
Oh,
I-
yeah,
it's-
he
I-
moved
then-
and here he is.
I've been here the whole time.
We
I
were
was
telling him that you've learned how to be invisible.
I
by
was moving
grass.
very slowly, eating
right.
chips. Yes.
And I think Mark's one of his favorite characters were in it. The
Oh
frog.
yes, Puddle Gulp.
Yes.
Puddle Gulp, voiced by Chris Hemsworth. 2 inches away from poor Millionaire. I was very happy with that. And then I'm hoping a world where Puddle Gulp fights Frog Thor. That would be the ultimate goal for me.
Okay,
Frog
so
Thor
I
as
don't.
opposed to alligator
Okay,
Thor.
so
Yes.
I don't know
here's
what
the-
you're
Frog
talking
Thor
about.
and Alligator Loki.
I must have missed Frog Thor.
It's when they're going into the
Yes.
Loki bunker.
You
They're
see-
panning
Oh,
through the
and they're
ground.
panning down,
and they're all
and-
And
the
they
bad guys
pan
up there.
down and they're
see
going through the
Mjolnir.
dirt. You see Mjolnir in the rocks, and then there's this little jar, and you see this little thing going,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
jumping
yeah,
it. It's hard to see on a dark screen, but it's
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I caught it and I'm like, that makes no sense to me, but I know people
It's
who will
it's an
understand
actual
it.
comic book thing. Loki
Yeah.
turned him into a frog. There's actually in the movie Thor Ragnarok when they're doing the play. You know, where they have the Matt Damon and
Yes.
everybody playing the different characters. That's Loki's there. I'm sorry about the time I turned you into a frog, and he's like, "It's okay. I knew it was funny." And then that was it. So I was like, "Ah!" So they even talked about it. So yeah,
So now it really is canon.
It was canon, yeah.
Twice over.
Now, what about the new character they made, Gator Loki?
he's the king.
Gator Loki. I mean, that was a hat tip to the University of Florida, obviously. I mean, come on, he's got a gold helmet.
I saw Gatorland
Okay.
is trying to make the horns for their big alligator outside.
Exactly what they're
Somebody did a Photoshop of it,
I
and they were
saw
like,
that.
"We got to make that happen." And
Yeah.
they're like, "They know Disney will sue them, so they're like, maybe for Halloween." I'm like, somebody will make it. Get a good foam carver out
I've
there.
already seen cosplayers with it.
Oh yeah,
A
It's-
little stuffed gator with it.
yeah. That's we're trying to figure out how we're going to put it on our lizard Claudius. Is, get some little horns for him. So
But the one thing I like about the Loki series now, it actually opened up more doors for cosplayers. Because a lot of cosplayers
Oh,
are like,
yeah.
oh, we have to be screen accurate. Now you don't have to, because now you can be a variant.
You can be comic
yeah.
accurate,
Yeah.
like
Well, I mean,
Richard Grant.
When you look at the whole stack of Lokis
Yep.
that were lined up there,
Yep.
one of them, I mean, like, I'm looking at him like, oh my God, is that my friend Chuck? Because it looked just like Chuck's face.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's wearing like the big furs and everything else. I'm like, oh my God, that looks just like Chuck Levengood. Chuck has got to dress as that damn Loki. It does look like Chuck, doesn't it? That was just crazy. And I did a double take on it. I'm like,
Yeah,
did he
I don't
get in
blame
this
you.
show and he didn't tell us?
That's-
Because
yeah,
it looks
that
just like him.
Would not surprise me.
Yeah. So
Do we have any chats going on?
I have no idea. I don't
think so.
I left that in my other.
All of our-
while I was being
all of our
invisible. My
guys
laptop is still invisible, so it's moving so slow.
good man. It's a slow connection.
Obviously, that we don't have anybody.
My phone is invisible.
I will say there was some excitement on the way here, though. There's
Lightning?
a protest 2 lights down that is blocking all of 19.
Is it the Cuba protest?
I have no idea because I didn't see the signs. They literally blocked 19.
Wow.
And I had to go 4 blocks around. So you might want to take a film crew there.
Why? So I can run them over?
Yeah, exactly. Bring the Hummer. So I have no idea, but I'm like blocking 19. This is what caused me a 30-minute delay. So
All right, you turds.
Wow.
Get out of the street.
yeah, in the rain.
We got
so
work to do.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wouldn't
So-
last very long if I was there. I'm just
All
saying.
right. Now you can start at the top of the list again.
All right, so yeah,
Captain Mark is
former
here.
official UFO reporting actually strengthens alien hypothesis.
Yes.
Okay, so it's just if you don't think there's somebody else or something out there, you're just kind of. I'm just sorry.
I think this has actually led to that at this point, where the government's going, yeah, we got nothing.
And that's 100% what this report said. This
Yeah.
report was the Navy saying,
We got nothing.
we've looked at this for 10 years because that's all the scope was. We didn't go any further back because we were not told to. We were not told to go any further forward.
Yep.
We've done this report for 10 years. Some of it doesn't make sense. And we're just the Navy, so we don't have enough money to do this. Give us more money. That's what this report said. Give us another
To a certain
department and
extent.
give us more money.
Yeah.
And that's so all these people are like, oh, it dismisses UFOs. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
But it doesn't say, yes,
absolutely
they're
and
here.
I love the pragmatic level of it. It's like, well, there's something out there that we have no idea how it's moving. Its trajectories, its angles, its speed. It is completely out of control. And so we have got to start instituting protocols.
Yep. And
Safety protocols for when these things show up around commercial aircraft or military aircraft, because the last thing we need to have happen is one of them to fly through something carrying nukes.
yeah, exactly. Or worse, or something that like
What would be worse?
like that these things could be a vanguard of some sort of technology
Well-
we don't understand that wants us gone, not just hurting nukes, hurting us, physically. So,
I have a
just
theory.
individually.
I have a theory. We are so far out here on the rim of the galaxy. I mean, we're in no man's land, okay? We are 2/3 of the way from nowhere.
Our unfashionable
yeah,
arm.
we are.
We're
We
an
are-
unfashionable arm.
We are out
as,
in an arm.
Douglas
and
Adams
it's
like to say.
We're nowhere near the center. And so to be found would be... Yes, we all know that, John. But to be found would be amazing.
Yeah.
And so my theory was very simple, and it's 2 parts. One, why do they have to be from anywhere else but Earth, but maybe in the future?
That's a common theory.
Okay. And here's what's funny is because I came up with this, years ago, and now Loki just jumped on it.
Yeah.
It's like the reason they can come here and poke and prod and research and not worry about messing with the timeline is
timeline.
because something is about to happen.
Oh.
That means everything we're
Catastrophic.
doing is completely inconsequential
Yep.
and will not change the timeline. But clearly something survives, or else they wouldn't be coming back from the future to look at us.
Just back to Loki for a minute. I was impressed that the Philadelphia experiment was the boat that showed up.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yes,
good.
that was very cool. Yeah.
The conspiracy theory fan in me loved that. No, I thought this report, like I said, it was. Of course, I was inundated with emails about it by my usual followers. So I didn't know what, honestly, what we were going to get, but this is about what I thought we were going to get.
Yeah.
I was very happy that they said we don't know what this is. We can't identify it. please help.
I'm really glad
You know?
they didn't say swamp gas.
Yeah,
not once.
not once.
Did they say swamp
Not
gas.
weather balloons,
Or
not
weather
swamp
balloons.
gas,
Or
or
weather
not
balloons.
even not even drones. But they did say they were physical objects.
They were physical
not-
objects that showed up on multiple sensor arrays, heat. You know, just radar. They're showing up across the board.
And then they were saying, they had to do a lot of just what did you see, investigation
Right.
and stuff. And they were like, and that's tough to corroborate. But they had the evidence to corroborate it in
Yeah.
many cases, but it
But-
still was
But the
unconclusive.
way they
right.
move is insane. I mean,
UAPs official.
instant. Yeah,
Out,
UFOs are out.
in.
UAPs are in.
But now it's UFOs are coming back. So because
They've never
military's
gone
still
away.
calling them UAPs, but
UAPs,
the research community is still calling them UFOs.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's absolutely amazing to watch the way they move because it seems like they have absolutely no concern whatsoever about the basic Newtonian laws of physics and the way they will change speed and direction should kill a basic organic life form. Just crush it to the side. It's like boom, and then moving in another
Unless you're
direction.
in a tight suit.
I don't care what you're in.
some of those are
You
insane.
go from traveling this way at Mach 2 to traveling this way at Mach 5. You are going to get plastered to a wall.
Plastered
And
every night. It's okay.
Yeah, there you have it.
On that note,
Dead.
so what we're looking at is something that probably has some kind of magnetic spatial field that is dropping it out of the basic space-time continuum.
Or
so
inertial
basically,
dampeners
if you'll call
from
it,
the next generation.
or a warp bubble.
Yep, a
is
warp
really what it has. And at that point, it can go anywhere, and it makes no difference on the inside.
I didn't know I had to bring my engineering brain tonight.
Spore drive.
God have mercy.
Yeah. Stargate. I like the Stargates from Buck Rogers.
been
reading
editing
it.
all day.
That was my favorite. Was the Stargates from Buck Rogers where they make wormholes. That was fine. I like that.
exactly.
Stick with that.
Okay, so continuing on that exclusive, right? Filmmakers hunt for the truth in a new documentary trailer
My goodness,
on the Trail of UFOs, Dark Sky.
I know somebody who's in that.
Do you really?
Yeah, I know almost everybody who's in that.
I think we have a
Let's
trailer.
watch
Let's
the
play
trailer.
the trailer real quick, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Now the left corner of my eye, I noticed something like reflecting in the sky, and I paid more attention to it after I noticed it, and it looked like a mirror, like something was reflecting, like a light was reflecting off of a mirror, and there may or may not have been smaller, like little detail, like where it might have been multiple different lights, or it might have been different panels of something reflective.
There's just something about the hills and the hollows of this area that, man, especially the light quality and then at dawn or dusk, like I've seen all kinds of lights and stuff in the sky. I'm not prepared to say what it is, but I've seen plenty of things, and I feel like, again, our brain has this false pattern recognition, and we put together the puzzle in a certain way to make sense of our experiences. And, I think there's a lot of stuff out there that we don't understand.
It could be, it is a sacred area, especially the Ohio Valley, among the Native American tribes. It was also an area that they were afraid of for some reason, and they considered it cursed in some way.
The Appalachian Mountain Range is the oldest mountain range in the world. It's a landmark that hasn't really changed other than the fact that it's been eroded and weathered away. But the course is still here. It's a known target range.
Boom.
So next
It
month
looks
on
good.
all the VODs, Small Town Monsters, they do a lot of great stuff. Somebody here might have done some research for that show and might have a small
Let's
little
just do a
cameo
hat tip.
in it.
Yeah,
So,
Mark's in it. So
Yes. So
yes.
give it a like, give it a thumbs up when it comes on, and
Share it. Share.
share. Yeah,
Share the
and,
love.
It is on Apple TV, right?
and it's on Apple TV, Amazon, all the VOD streaming stuff. So this is their first one getting wide release. A lot of their other stuff has been, just for
Just YouTube.
So
Kickstarters
they
and
got
stuff.
they
so.
got
Yep.
all the okay. I know to get on Apple TV. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
You got to have. You have to show a lot of people. And I remember helping Chris Moses get on. I backed his to get on there as well.
It was. I mean, he's done a lot of stuff. He's the same people who do On the Trail of Bigfoot, but they also did Mothman Legacy. They've done a lot of. It's called Small Town Monsters. He started it 2012, I think, and it's grown and grown and grown, and now it's it's doing this.
Yes,
Put on
Charles. This is an episode of Nerdwalker Ranch. Welcome to Nerdwalker. Welcome. We don't ever dig in the studio. Bad things happen when we dig in the
in
studio.
studio. Yeah.
Or flood the studio. One or the other.
Oh, yeah.
So be careful.
Wow.
It's raining outside.
Yes, it is.
We've only got a couple more.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will survive. We promise.
But that does look very, very good.
He's just he loves his drone shots. So if you want a lot of beautiful drone footage of West Virginia, a very beautiful state, that alone is worth the price of admission.
Okay.
So
There you go.
So
All right. So we're going to speak
Very
of
cool.
space, right? Well,
The
Yeah.
Final Frontier.
space kinda.
Space Light.
Kinda.
Space kinda is
Yeah.
Virgin Galactic launches Richard Branson to space in first fully crewed flight of the VSS Unity.
They got their astronaut
No.
fins.
Nope.
I
Did not.
thought they did.
No.
You got to break 60 miles, not 55 miles.
I thought it was 52 because of Shepard, because Shepard only hit 52, and that's why
I'm
I
just
thought
saying,
they
just
kept
came.
it.
He's missed. There's an article that literally I just looked at, and unfortunately, they're saying that he did
didn't
not
get-
go to space.
So
He
there we
missed
go.
it by 10 miles.
Yeah.
Or
No,
5 miles or whatever.
nobody has really considered that space except that was Gagarin and Shepard both hit
Yeah.
that
Right.
amount.
Yeah, but then Shepard went further and.
Oh yeah, he did later on.
and
Yeah,
so did
exactly.
Gagarin, so
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, but their first flights, that was the first ones in space, it was 52 miles, so that was the rule. And then it became, orbits became the next thing. That was John
Right.
Glenn and everybody. And that was how many orbits you did.
I
And then now we're in the
personally-
space station, nobody cares.
I'd
It's,
give it to
a
him.
million
As
orbits.
far as I'm concerned.
I think it's still an amazing accomplishment.
hell yeah.
That a
I got-
private company did this.
I got to watch it, kinda.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
in church going.
Yeah.
He was talking about
Yeah.
God, and I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
I got it,
we
I
can
got it.
we can see the beauty of God here.
Yep, there
So,
we go. Yep. So, but it's kind of cool. I think we actually have. I think Rob has some video. If you want to play that, Rob. Now we're going to talk over this, or are we going to just listen to it? Yeah, you can keep talking. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
just keep
'cause this
talking.
is-
But
Yeah.
I mean, that's a. I mean,
Pretty
this
slick
is how they
maneuver.
broke the sound barrier originally.
Well,
You're
that's
dropped
what I'm
out of
saying,
another plane.
exactly. So my question is, could he not go the extra 10 miles because he just did not have enough propellant?
That's the hardest part.
That's
is-
the resistance side, right?
Yeah, and the gravity is, the closer you are to the Earth, the stronger the gravity is. So this is that last push to get out.
Could the planes have not gone higher?
That's the question. Is his plane ever going to go higher? Because I don't think it can safely.
Safely.
Remember, they had, unlike the other companies, they've lost a guy.
Yeah.
They lost a plane. They've lost a couple things.
And I was watching this earlier. Some pieces were falling off.
Yeah, that always is, part of this. But
As long as it's not an O-ring, you're
and the
okay.
only reason he rushed this was because
He wanted to beat
he
Bezos.
wanted to beat Bezos, who was going up
The
Yeah.
20
next
something.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
theirs
yeah.
had to get cleared with the FAA because they have to launch a rocket to do it. And he's going up classic style. I will say, Bezos' ship has those nice, huge freaking windows and stuff.
Right.
It's going to be a hell of a view on that one. This apparently is some comfy stuff. So
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, so to me, it looks
Yeah.
like he's hit weightlessness.
yeah, they
Yeah.
have like 3
Well,
minutes.
Well, they will do that at Apogee anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. As you arc the top,
yeah.
you go weightless anyway on the inside.
Yeah,
You're
that
not
was-
really weightless. It's just you're moving with the same speed as the ship.
That's how they
And
did.
so you're floating inside.
What
yeah.
the Vomit Comet? How they filmed Apollo 13 a lot.
God,
was
Yeah.
they-
that's so
they had
bad.
2 minutes each
Yep.
time on it to film
Yeah, you just
shots.
drop the
so-
plane, and so from the inside it looks like you're weightless.
Yep.
Which is what they did. They hit apogee. 62 miles is supposed to be the boundary.
for that's what.
And they didn't hit that.
No.
And of course, who was the first one to call him out on it was Bezos, going,
Yeah.
"No, you didn't do it. No, I'm going to do it. You didn't do it." And he's such a child.
Yeah, hey, I'm happy that these billionaires are fighting over this. I know a lot of people are like,
Careful,
they
careful,
should
trigger,
imagine all the
trigger.
trouble all the stuff they could do on Earth instead of sending this stuff out. And I'm
Oh
like,
no! This is doing
this is
more for the human race.
So much more.
I mean, because surviving beyond tomorrow,
Yes, surviving
is
beyond
a
this planet
lot-
is
we
going to happen.
need to, we need to have a way off.
because we
I
need to be
just
out of the
find-
solar system at some point.
I find it amazing that once it lands, it's being pulled by an
Pull by-
SUV.
yes,
It's not huge. It's not big.
it's super lightweight.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but that's what they got to be.
Yep.
I think it would be cool for it to actually hit that 62.
Yeah, that,
And maybe without so many people on board, it might have.
Well, I mean, well, then you also
I'm
have
sure
to get into
volume 2 will
I think
probably
you have
be
to,
pushing.
but
that.
once it
So,
gets
yeah.
up there, then you have to get into different types of propellant
Yep.
to be able
Yes.
to move up,
Yep.
down, sideways, right,
Yeah.
left,
yeah,
right.
yeah. You need. At that point, you can start using plasma.
We're at
thrusters.
a unique time, so it's
Yeah.
been fun to watch. So
Yep.
definitely.
Yep.
When I was a kid, we had stopped going to the moon. So we just stopped when I was a kid.
Yep.
And it was like,
Right.
man.
Yeah. And it's like, weren't we supposed to go to Mars next? What
Yep.
happened to Mars?
Yeah,
I
what
want
happened to
Mars.
Mars? What happened- why
you
the-
promised me Mars.
The
and then
shuttle,
it's like, nah, the
I
Russians
think I'd
fell
rather go to
apart, so we're
Titan.
not going.
Yeah. Europa. Yeah.
Oh, Europa.
Yeah.
I will settle.
Europa
for-
me and get
except
out!
all these worlds are ours except Europa. That was what,
it.
2010 said.
That's
but
exactly.
Yeah, 2010, the year we make contact.
Yep.
Right? So, okay, you guys understand DARPA, right?
A little
Yes.
bit.
Right.
Little
We
bit.
know about them.
Crazy people.
They are. So they're developing a smart camera tech that mimics the human brain.
So this is the
This
same
is-
people who
God,
make portal guns and Black Mesa and all that
right?
stuff.
It's like
So,
Interesting.
This is the military's like whacked out kind of.
they're wet works.
If
yes, they're wet works.
Yep. Skunk Works, maybe?
Yeah.
More appropriate? Because Wet Works is direct military applications.
Yeah.
This is kind of a little bit more
this is like
green sky stuff.
X-Files on the R&D side.
On the R&D
It's like
side.
whatever anybody brings us that's crazy enough, we'll give them, $100,000 and see what happens.
Yep.
And there's some amazing stuff out there that
There
has
is.
come out of them. I mean, you look at like the railgun and all that.
Which has been
my
scrapped now.
God,
So,
yeah, it's outdated already.
Yep.
It's
They're like
crazy.
hyper missiles will do twice as fast and 10 times more damage and
Yep.
more precise.
Yep.
So, yeah, drop it.
And yeah,
It was a good idea.
Yeah,
If it had come
yeah.
out at the time, it would have.
If they would have followed through with it when they
Yep.
said they were
When
going to
they-
do it,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
would have been a thing.
Yeah.
Now
Yep.
it's
now
not
it's
a thing.
now it's not.
It
Yeah.
would've- it
They've outdone us.
Well,
It's outdated.
Even if it, even being outdated though, if they would have made it work and made it work right, we'd still be using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would. And it would have its applications because I'm sorry, even without a detonator, you can launch a really big block
That's-
of iron.
yeah.
And so if you just need to take somebody out without collateral damage,
Yeah.
you just drop one of those puppies, fire it right through them, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to touch on that. 'cause
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love following DARPA stuff.
No, I do too.
Yeah.
It's good
So,
stuff.
Star Trek Lower Decks.
Love
like
it. Love it.
Haven't seen it.
Oh my god!
That's
And I am
Never
a
watched
massive
it.
Trek fan.
I think
Never
it's
watched it.
been the best
You
Star
watched
Trek.
it with me twice.
No, I have not.
Okay.
No, I
It's
have
been
not.
the best Star Trek show of the last, I would say, all the way back to Deep Space Nine.
You would rank it above Discovery.
Yes.
We aren't friends.
Well,
I don't even
I
have to
like
see it.
Discovery. I like Discovery, but
I
I
would
think
never
this
go
is.
as far as you're not my friend.
I think this is right under. I mean, the Discovery is right under it compared to all the.
Well, then I will definitely have to go watch it so I can come tell you why you're wrong.
Okay, you do that.
Okay.
So
Next week.
we do have a trailer though.
I have an
Yeah,
open mind.
Let's see.
All right, let's go ahead and play that trailer, Rob.
What up? We doing sci-fi stuff today?
Only thing missing is Boimler. He's got to be having the time of his life.
Red alert! I'm starting to think this jam session's got too many licks and not enough comps.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
I like it.
It does not look like Clone Wars.
No.
Because like Star Wars had its own animated franchise,
yeah,
and
no.
they went like, to me it looks like South Park.
And
And
it's-
although I did
looks like
enjoy
South Park,
elements
Rick
of
and
South
Morty.
Park,
And it's same guys behind
yeah.
Rick and Morty. So that was some of the team from Rick and Morty did this, and that's I went in expecting Rick and Morty meets South Park, and with Star Trek, and
yeah,
it's a little bit of that, and then I thought maybe a little bit of Robot Chicken with some self-aware humor, but no, it is so much more. It is
Cool.
It is amazing. I did not expect to love the characters and love the storylines of the characters, and then there's so much. If you're a Trek nerd,
Yes.
this is what you want, because this is callbacks and crazy little things.
Easter eggs everywhere, and
Constant. And then when the real
All
characters
right.
show up, you're like, whoa, that's freaking, not gonna spoil it for you since you haven't watched it, but
Jonathan Frakes.
yep.
I
trailer.
saw his picture in the trailer.
And sure, but there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Yep, so-
Yes, including Sir Patrick Stewart, who had his 81st birthday.
Yes.
Congratulations, Sir Patrick.
Yep.
And we do have another season of Picard coming out.
Yes.
So that will be intriguing, entertaining, and it's got Q.
Hoping better than the first one. So that was a
Yeah, the
disappointment.
first one left me a little flat.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that with John Delancey there, it'll be
yeah.
awesome.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
We
So,
can hope.
Yeah. There's always
So,
hope.
do you guys know what the most
A New Hope.
expensive game
Well-
cartridge ever sold is?
I know up until yesterday,
Yesterday.
it was $787,000 for a 1987 unopened Legend of Zelda.
And just 6 months before that was $300,000 was the record, and that was an unopened Super Mario Brothers for the NES.
Yeah.
Sold for $660,000.
Yep. And then now,
It is July 11th. As of July 11th, a Super Mario 64 sells for $1.560 million.
1.56 million. That is absolutely
nuts.
insane.
Why?
I mean, it's
I mean, I know it was sealed, never opened.
and condition. It was sealed, never opened, and it looked like it had never been on
Yeah.
a shelf, like at a GameStop. It was pristine. So you know how like they have the comic grading now? That's the important thing
They
of
have
your
one for
comics
games
collection.
now.
They have one for gaming, and this was a 9.8, which is like as pristine as you're going to get on that. You
Yeah.
know, even off the factory, it's not going to be a 10.
Even finding his sealed copies.
is rare
so
enough.
rare.
But
Yeah.
and just with the market so insane as it, but even then they only expected this to do, because this isn't Zelda. This doesn't have a
Mario
emotional
64.
attachment, and it was one of the most common games
Yes.
ever made. But this was a limited print run. That's like that Zelda cartridge that went
Yeah.
so rare. Not only was it sealed, it was a limited run that was like
Wow.
1 year. They used a couple extra little things on the box, and that's the same with this Mario 64. Was it had a very limited run. Now, as a former GameStop manager for 20 years, I watched all these come and go. I never realized the games had limited runs. They were the same game I was selling a week ago.
Yeah.
So,
You thought.
yeah, I didn't
Yep.
know. So, but that's how this works.
slightly
so.
different box design and poof out the
Yep.
door.
Poof out the door,
Yep.
just like a little D on a penny that, from,
Yeah.
from the same year suddenly,
Exactly.
oh, it's a
Suddenly.
double D, so it's worth $10,000, where my single D was only worth 12 cents. I was very disappointed.
Yes.
I'm trying to get us through this because we're running out of time and we
Oh,
have
my goodness.
way more to go through.
Well, let's hit some big ones.
So we're going to jump down to the Nintendo Switch, the OLED model. Announced a trailer today, or this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rob, go ahead and play that if you got that one queued up and we're ready to go, brother.
Running through town and chasing lights, we make our own fun throughout the night. We're gonna feel this good forever, such heights we reach together. Running out of words, stepping in time, tread our own path, we won't fall down.
Kate.
Running through town, chasing lights, we make our fun throughout the night. We're gonna feel this good forever. Such heights we reach together. Running out of line, stepping in time, treading on path, the future's now.
But
Looks good. I'm excited.
It's white. It's got a better thing, and that's it.
yep, that's the big news.
That's the
Nintendo. That's all they got to do. That's
Question
they'll
is,
sell
how
4
in stock
billion
will they
copies.
keep it?
But will it be in stock unlike the Xbox 5 and the
Yeah.
or the Xbox whatever and the PlayStation 5? Yeah,
Because you still can't find those.
you can't
anyway.
find any of those because the chip shortage. So, and that's with the Nintendo.
Well, that's what they're saying.
That's what
anyway.
they're
saying. It's and that's. I think it's because they don't have a lot of games yet.
I have
so.
okay, so I'm not going to go down the conspiracy theory
Yeah.
thing today because I've got a mouthful when it comes to the COVID crap. So and all the
Yeah.
crap that started. So locally, there is a. Sorry, I have burpees. The medieval Wikiwachi home comes with hidden rooms and secret.
yes.
cabinets. So there is a house in Wikiwachi that is. I mean, look at this thing.
I mean,
At first
you know,
go,
the
"This
exterior is
doesn't
like
look
that's
so
a
evil."
Florida house that somebody added some,
And
stone
now it
facing
went a little dark.
to.
Yeah,
That's-
okay.
that's-
Okay,
it's-
you know.
It's a facade. It's a.
And so I really was not expecting the interior
Yeah.
to look so freaking gorgeous.
Yep.
And not be just like, cheap,
Love that door.
fake.
I love the door. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and it's a double door.
Yep.
So it
Okay.
opens up big and opens up
Small, so you can
Yep.
carry in big stuff if you need
Yep.
to.
But what an absolutely stunning piece on the inside.
Yeah.
That's what's
we've
really
seen them.
awesome about it.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
mean,
I mean, looks just like a beautiful house,
it really does.
but there are so many little hidden doors and
I
Is
mean,
it for sale?
yes,
Yeah.
that's why we're talking about it. Because
Yeah.
if you got what is
I
it?
thought it was maybe an Airbnb thing.
I thought it was like
Yeah,
That's
450.
450.
Not
yeah. No,
terrible.
it's not bad. Of course, it is on a quarter acre lot,
And it is in the middle of,
That ain't-
and it is in Wikiwachi. So
and there's no moat.
yeah,
Not yet. Give
Well,
it time. We can build one.
Zoning,
work on that.
zoning.
Zoning,
Yeah, now there you've got one of your hidden
doors,
doors
into
right
the,
there.
Yeah, into the closet.
Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
so
It's a
bookshelf.
bookcase that then turns into a
Look at that.
closet.
Isn't
Yeah.
that slickery
Yeah,
dickery?
that's pretty cool. And then, of course, you have a cupboard in front of the stairs.
And
Potter
a
in there?
secret door into the basement.
Secret door into the the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Now this is a little H.H. Holmes right here. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm a little bit leaning in that direction right now.
Yep.
Yeah, this is. I actually am personal friends with like H.H. Holmes's like great nephew.
Awesome.
Not really. I keep them at a distance. Like 1,500 miles.
Hey, he
And,
he recanted at the end. He said, "No, I only did the 2 murders at the end."
Yeah, right.
Even though I wrote the book that said I did 100.
Yeah. But this
But
is.
Hearst paid him to do it.
But here
So
we
far,
are.
I've not seen anything that's mind-blowingly wow.
No, it was just cool. I
They
just
had
thought,
closets.
yeah,
That's
it's
all.
no the basement room was
Well,
pretty
yeah,
cool. So
and
I
you-
like that.
yeah,
so.
you don't get
and
to
you don't
Sold
get that
like
in
a
Florida.
chicken coop. I'm sold.
Oh wow!
There you
John,
go.
That looks like the
That's-
one you and I built.
Almost.
That's why you
Yeah.
guys are in. So yep.
And chicken-
Kidding.
I don't know. I think okay. So yeah, I wouldn't pay $450 for it by no means.
All right.
It
Sorry.
depends.
So anyway, there you go. If you're looking for a house
Yeah.
in Wikiwachi, $450,000 cash only. No,
Yep.
just kidding. So Netflix is starting to cancel stuff left and right now.
Yep.
So they got rid of Cursed, which I actually liked.
I
thought it was
loved
pretty good.
First.
Thought it was
That
pretty
was a
good.
great
Solid.
show.
So to
definitely
be
solid.
honest,
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd like it
Okay, why not?
because
You don't like
hate
anything.
Will. I can't even say say it.
That was gold.
You can't. You don't like. Never mind. I just can't get there. Oh my God, I can't.
I have no idea what he's even trying to say.
Oh, come on, help me out, somebody.
No, I'm
At
out.
the Holmes.
Oh, Will Ferrell?
Yeah. because,
Will
I mean,
Ferrell is
anything
What
the
that-
best actor.
He's not in it.
I know, but anything that comes off of the true line of
No,
Sherlock
no,
Holmes.
Watch Will
no,
Ferrell's
no,
Sherlock Holmes
absolutely
movies.
not.
The best.
He's okay with
It's
Prestige.
when you are disrespectful
Yeah.
to the franchise. That is when
I
you're
don't
disrespectful
Holmes
to the
versus Watson.
author.
I don't
Okay.
think they were disrespectful.
Let's see. There's one
It's a
that I think did that
mockumentary.
right. Was Without a Clue. Did you ever see that one? Ben Kingsley, Michael Caine,
Yes.
where Michael Caine plays an actor hired to portray
so.
Yes.
Sherlock Holmes because Watson is just this doctor and nobody cares.
Right.
And he was trying to be a professional doctor and he was writing these stories. He didn't realize this guy was going to be a hit, so suddenly he has to produce
A
Sherlock
Holmes.
Holmes. And so that was great because that was very authentic and still very respectful.
Yeah.
To the
See,
the
and
material.
I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind derivative shows. What I don't like are disrespectful shows.
gotta have some-
And that's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
So,
Very good.
and in this case, Cursed was a phenomenal spin.
I loved it. I thought that was.
I thought it was a great spin, and I mean to think that
Well, they killed
the
the regulars.
sword.
They killed Jupiter's Legacy.
Yes.
But that's Netflix. They don't do pilots. They do whole seasons.
Yeah.
They do a
You know.
season, and then they just check the numbers. The algorithm
And
decides
they
what
actually
gets
check
renewed.
before it comes out because they've canceled some of they've already decided on canceling some of these before they even come out. And then that's where it's like, because that's what happened with Amazon with, was it The Tick? First season came out. Yeah, they did the pilot episode and they were planning on not doing anything with it, but it was so well received they did the first season.
Yeah.
And then while they were filming the second season, they'd already decided they weren't going to do it because there wasn't enough hype for the second season. I'm like, well, you're the freaking network. Do the hype, you know? And
Yeah. You own it.
You want us all to hype it for you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
they
basically,
want
that's it.
Pay me
they
for
want
your marketing, and I'll be glad to do that.
yeah, exactly. They want
Netflix,
organic
either one
marketing, and that's they were watching the tweets.
So there's no such thing as organic
No,
marketing anymore.
you have to grease
Used
the
to be
wheels.
there. What organic was the way to go. Now
No, it's
you can't
harder
do
than hell to
organic.
get around.
If you don't, if you're not paying for your marketing, I mean, pay.
Yeah.
And that's because they've clamped down. They only show your message to like 3% of your audience.
And they did it on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, they got everybody in, got them addicted to it.
But-
and then
but
that's
then-
the end.
But they are renewing.
Evil.
Evil.
Art. We've been talking about Nicole and I's, joy. There are only 3 episodes into, 4 episodes into
Of course,
the new season.
that's not Netflix. Although
No, that's
season 1 is
Paramount.
available on
And
Netflix.
season 1 is on Netflix.
Yeah, it is
and
on Netflix.
If you haven't watched it,
which is
watch
where
it.
I saw it, I think.
Yeah.
Now
Where'd it
I
get
have
moved
seen
to?
season 2.
It's on Paramount Plus. It's CBS. Same with
Yeah, Star Trek.
Lower Decks and
Yeah.
Discovery. and all
Now,
that.
I have watched Evil up to date,
Mm-hmm.
and I will say I was a little confused at the beginning because I thought, what's his name? The other guy with the glasses, Nealon.
yeah.
I thought
Leland.
Leland. I thought he was the guy that she had killed with the climbing.
No,
axe.
it was the serial killer from the first season.
Yeah,
so,
but I thought it was Leland. So I'm watching going, why am I getting double, And so once I got beyond that and they showed him crawling across the floor,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's a different guy. Okay,
Yeah.
now it makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
I was dealing with like flashback
I like
issues.
the new season is just
It is interesting. I am a little concerned
Yeah.
about some of the characters.
Yes, the
and I mean
arcs they're
literally
taking.
like
the arcs they're taking is. That's just it. That's when I love it when a show is willing to take chances,
Right.
and especially a horror show.
yeah.
Because they. I think you have to go back. Supernatural and Buffy were the only shows that ever really took major chances with certain characters and certain things.
Yeah.
And this is in that vein, and I love it.
Yeah.
So-
I mean it's playing well. And so I'm watching that one.
Can we go to 17?
Real quick,
Rob.
Ghost.
Ghost.
The trailer?
Now, this is the American version of a very popular British show for a few years, and
Okay.
the British show is on HBO Max, and I highly recommend you watch it. It's
it called?
hysterical. It's called Ghosts.
Ghosts.
This young
Creative
couple
name.
inherit a house and in the middle of nowhere, and it's got a sordid history.
Of course it
and
does.
of course they don't see anything. Nobody sees anything, and then but she has a near-death experience, and suddenly she sees all the ghosts.
All right, let's watch it.
So
real
watch
quick.
this trailer.
Put it up.
It's
This is the American.
Oh, So we own this now?
As I explained to your wife on the phone, her relative passed away and left her this estate. There are a limited number of buyers for a property this size, right? So you have your bed and breakfast operators.
What if we opened a bed and breakfast?
Okay, this is huge.
And it's all ours. Wow. New York is full of people. We're never alone.
This must be the new folks that own the house.
Cleansing the space, you light this stuff, and it wards off evil spirits.
What did she say? Does that work? It's actually delightful. Oh.
That's divine. Reminds me of Torch Village.
People, there's enough spirit repellent for all of us. We are ghosts. While most spirits pass on to the afterlife. Oh, good for her. We dwell on
the summer of '98, Tara Reid's birthday.
Who is Tara Reid?
She was a movie star.
Silent to talk, you sweetheart.
What is a movie again?
It's the play that they project on a screen.
What is play?
God, I hate being the most recently dead.
This place is gonna make an amazing hotel.
Hotel is our worst nightmare.
We'll be overrun.
Over my dead body.
I know.
Why don't we just scare them away? We're ghosts.
The line between the living and ourselves is one we should respect. Who are we to...
Getting walked through. It's probably the worst pain I can think of.
Let's hunt these bastards out of here.
Okay, Thor is able to do that thing with the electrics. Isaac died of dysentery.
That smells like a fart when the living walk through you.
Hey,
Nice try, that was you.
Trevor has to do his amazing thing.
Whoa, that's not good.
Sam! Oh my God, Sam! While you were sleeping for 2 weeks, coma, I had a contractor come in.
You're dressed kind of nice for a construction worker.
She talked to me!
Good God.
Lower your hands. You know, I wasn't sure about it at first, but...
What the hell? Who are you?
What are you looking at? At least they left the light on.
Damn it.
That does
So-
look good.
How can you call it a CBS original?
When it's not an original.
It's a BBC original.
Yes, I was saying the exact same thing.
I mean, you could call it a CBS knockoff.
Yeah, exactly.
You could call it.
That's done 3 seasons in the UK, I think. At least 2. I think there was a third. It's one of those short, 6-episode.
Well,
shows,
yeah,
so,
I mean, it's
Why do they
it's
do
BBC
that? I hate
seasons.
that. Just-
It's like, oh, it's over in a month.
Obviously, they don't have any. They don't have. Remember back in the day?
Yeah.
When they would, people got a lot of confidence in it. They're going to put 3D in it.
Oh, yeah.
Then that's when there's confidence in it. 6 seasons means there's no confidence.
You got that from Big Bang
episodes.
Theory.
Well, that's the BBC, though. That's their model.
Actually,
is,
no idea.
Yeah.
Every show
It's
is
the same line as
BBC
Big Bang
is
Theory.
like
But
6
it's
to 8.
not-
I
it's
mean,
not from
Doctor
there.
Who is currently running
10.
8. Yeah, 10.
10, which is that's
Yeah, it's
their
like
best show. It's like,
super
Top Gear.
popular.
Seinfeld.
Look at Top Gear. Those were 6 to 8 episode seasons. They do 3 seasons a year. That was how it worked. They do they'd film for 3 months, show for 6 weeks, while then they would start filming again towards the end of that.
Right.
So they were having breaks, but it was but that's
they
how
weren't-
that's
it
the
wasn't
BBC.
a year.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a year
Yeah.
between. Yeah,
it's
no.
not-
It was
yeah.
like 3
Doctor
months.
Who
Doctor
is
Who
a year
is
in
a year
between.
and a half
Yeah.
between,
Yeah.
which
Which was
is
crazy.
stupid.
Which is-
so
Yeah.
That's BBC for you.
yeah.
No, I'm
What do
just
you
saying.
want?
I
So,
did not put 21 in there, just for the record.
Are,
No, neither did I.
I don't
we'll
know
come
who
back.
put that.
Neither did I.
are you at, who what phone service do you have? You. Michael.
Verizon.
What do you have?
AT.
What do you got?
AT&T.
Okay, so AT&T, if you play the ultimate, they
Yeah.
they're no longer going to throttle you,
Yeah, that's
and they're
thank
going to allow
goodness.
you to 4K streaming.
Yep, that's because
not
they're
that there's
ditching
anything-
their what was it? AT&T DirecTV is having so much issues.
Oh.
They've got to switch everybody over to cell. They know that now.
Yep. Yeah.
So because the satellite service was terrible, and so
And they want you to get rid of satellite.
right
And pick up the mod
Yep.
that goes in the back of your
That's
TV.
100%.
The problem is they will not come and take that damn thing off your roof.
no, that's
That's considered
there
your.
forever.
So you remember when you did Ethertopia and you said, oh hey look you should for you guys you should make your like a little satellite dish and have a little orb ball on there that does them.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't do it. Now I can. I got that damn thing off my roof
Take it off
because
your
it's
roof
mine.
now. There you go.
I refused to pay my last bill with them until they came got it. I said, here's the thing: you can either have my money, and you will, sir, that'll go to collections. I said, I'll fight you in court.
Yeah.
I said, you can either have my money, and come get the thing, or you can give me that last bill and I'll go take the damn thing off my roof. They won't take it off because the minute they do, it leaks.
Yeah, they know, and they also probably weren't contracted to put it up in the first place, and they probably don't have contractors to take it down.
They
That's
do
the
not.
problem.
They have contractors put them, but they do not. But anyway,
Yeah.
so they're going to get rid of which makes me extremely happy because I do have that, and since we stream with our phones.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Because there's been several times that we've been on site that we streamed for an hour and a half. We burned so much data. I get the notification. It's the 12th, and you have until the 28th.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
And you burned
throttled.
80% of your
That'll be
like,
nice.
Yes, I actually want to buy a phone.
I think the only time that hits me is when I'm at conventions and stuff, and
It
we're
is
trying
exactly
to.
when it hits us.
Yeah, we're trying to
Right.
stream stuff.
right,
Yep.
exactly.
Use
So
your card,
speaking of-
swipe for people by
Yeah,
everything.
that's the swipe.
Yeah.
It's they go.
Speaking of streaming stuff, or actually film stuff, we're actually going to Monteverde.
Montverde.
Montverde.
That's not. They're not fancy enough to put
Montverde?
Monteverde. Yeah, they're
Montverde.
Montverde. I was corrected on this.
next week?
Yes, on Saturday.
Next
So,
Saturday.
yeah. So
we were going
that'll
to talk
be.
about this on Tuesday, but I'm talking about it now because I'm really
Today
trying to
is
figure out
Tuesday.
which one I am going to. And by the way, so we remember the thing a long time ago where we did a comparison about cutting the cord.
Yeah.
Now it's cheaper to keep your cable.
Yeah.
Pending.
It can be.
It can be.
There
I have
were
ways-
some nice lists of free stuff in there.
legit. Yeah, that's.
And if you get the adapter for the back, you can get and put it on the back of your computer and pull regular TV through your computer.
But you can also pull
So you
regular.
get all
Most
the
smart
broadcast
TV. Most smart
stations.
TVs have that capability
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
built that.
now they do.
And
Samsung has their own TV channel.
yes, that's what I.
I
Yeah,
will
they
not.
started their own
I
network.
will no
Yep.
longer buy Vizio and stuff like that.
No.
I buy the Samsung TVs, and I'm actually there's a 5 process step. I'm number 3's process now of getting WeBeam TV as a channel.
Sweet. Yeah, because
Nice.
there's Plex, which is, got every channel I ever want. It's got a Doctor Who channel, classic Doctor Who channel.
Really?
It's got a Mystery Science
And
Theater channel
what does
that's
that
just
cost?
24 hours. It's free.
Yeah.
It's
Plex.
commercials.
Yeah.
But if
Well,
you can
it's
deal with
like
commercials.
Tubi or-
yeah, Tubi
Yeah.
or and that's
Not
just
to
it.
be.
Yeah. Now the only one I pay for Netflix.
Shakespeare humor.
And I pay for Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
But that's mostly for shipping because we have to ship our books and install that
Yeah.
all the time. But it's nice having Top Gear. I'm sorry, Grand Tour. But Netflix I pay for. But Hulu I have, and I have Disney Plus. I don't pay for them because I use Bing points from my
right.
Microsoft
Right.
search
Okay,
engine.
so if you didn't have Big Points and you
Yeah.
had to, I mean, I have. First
Yeah, if
I
you add all that
CBS,
together,
I have
it's crazy. Yep.
because I have Netflix, Amazon,
HBO.
HBO
Yep.
Max,
Disney.
well, HBO Max I get anyway because I pay for cable, and I have the big package, right?
Yep.
So now my big package has become cheaper
Then all your
than
subscriptions.
all my subscriptions.
Yeah.
my HBO Max I get free with my AT&T.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
And I got
I don't have
AT&T.
the AT&T that gets me HBO Max though.
Oh.
So you have AT&T TV.
I think I tried that and it didn't work.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got to check it because I have
yeah.
it. I didn't
Yeah.
even know I had it.
No, the other ones
Yeah.
I pay for are Shudder and CBS. I'm only paying while Evil is on, and then I'll keep it because
Yeah.
this Lower Decks is coming right
Lower
after
Decks
it.
and then
and
Picard.
then I will take a break until Picard comes
Yeah,
out.
and then Discovery again.
Yeah,
They-
but it's nice
they
because I can only
stagger
pay
it
it
through the year.
That's
so
the nice thing
there's
is
no point in
there's still
turning
like
it
a
off.
month in between some of them. So then that month I turn it off. I'm like I'm saving that $7.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Okay, so Munsters, you like them?
I love the Munsters. yes.
Munsters?
Yeah, I love him.
Even
I hate
though-
Rob Zombie doing everything.
Well,
He needs to keep his paws off stuff.
And he's going to do an accurate recreation. He's not going to go
Well,
all
That's
out.
what he said about Halloween.
That's what he said about Halloween, and
And look
there are
what
pluses and
garbage that-
minuses
Look
to
at
the
the
Halloween.
house. I mean,
And look
they're
at-
House
literally
looks
going to
amazing.
build the house.
They're
They
going to
did-
build 1313
They
Mockingbird Lane.
did that. The Pushing Daisies gang, Brian Fuller and his crew, did a spin-off called 1313 Mockingbird Lane a
Yeah.
few years ago. It only did a pilot. It was amazing. Eddie Izzard is grandpa and all that. It was incredible, and they didn't even put it out. They didn't accept the pilot. They did air the pilot, so you can find it online. But
You know what would be cool if they got Butch Patrick to play Grandpa.
would be good. He
That
lives
would be.
local.
He's a local guy here, by the
Yeah.
way, and I've met him, and that would just be. It would just be awesome It was
But-
like having Billy Mummy come back in, you know, the Lost in Space movie. That was awesome.
But I have a feeling I love the meme that was going out immediately. Rob Zombie saying, I auditioned 450 women for the part of Lily, so I'm giving the part to my wife.
Yep.
Because that's what he's done.
That's what he's gonna
Every
do.
one of his movies, his wife plays somebody
really?
in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's in everything.
Oh, not Morticia.
Well, it's like, that's,
No,
well, she would be Lily.
Lily.
And that would be
Wrong group.
completely wrong look
Yeah,
for
right,
Lily.
sorry.
So.
Yeah.
But speaking of Addams
Yeah,
Family, the
Eve-
animated's getting a sequel, which I like the first one. I thought the animated Addams was pretty good.
I don't know.
That's all right.
Because that's for kids show. But I
don't
liked
know,
it.
I don't know. So, okay, so we got 2 minutes left. So
They
he
they
said-
need to bring back Raul Julia for that role. And because it's the Addams Family,
animate
they
him.
can.
Yes,
Uh,
they can. So
they can always dig up another actor.
I know you didn't put this in here, but the Space Jams, everybody's up in arms about the
Yeah.
bunny.
Oh, yeah.
The cute little
About-
sexy bunny.
about the boobless
Because
bunny?
she used to be sexy, and now
Yeah.
they've made her de-sexy. But I don't think she's
She's
sexy.
a
She's still
dude.
cute. She's still cute. But I'll be honest.
It's where a lot of furries started their fandom.
I'll be
from.
honest.
just-
I
Back
hated
then,
Space Jam.
Awesome. What's
Yeah.
the new look? No.
I'm one of those guys that hated Space Jam. I thought it was
I don't-
stupid.
I didn't
thought
like
it
I
was
don't
a
care
waste.
about the new
It was a
one.
waste
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
not
Looney
gonna
Tune
watch it. I mean,
characters.
For
and-
me, it's like, oh, sport ball. Never mind.
yeah, never mind.
Yep. I got
exactly.
no interest.
No sport ball.
No sport ball for me.
Not for us nerds.
Well, I
Indeed.
like
But
the
did you
the black hockey sport ball with the lightning one.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. But I like that they did the trailer though. It was like it looked like Ready Player 2.
Yeah.
Because it was like they had like Penguin from Batman Returns, Danny DeVito, crazy looking penguin, and all this stuff. I'm like, this is for kids. Wait a minute. What have you done? And
Right
it's-
up until he bites the guy in the
Oh,
nose.
it's
exactly.
Iron
Perfect
Giants
for
in the
kids.
trailer.
Yeah, Iron Giant and somebody else. It's like it's Warner Brothers being okay. Hey, we don't have another Ready Player One sequel ready. So, and the new book kind of sucked. So let's just.
And
do
the
this.
people are getting too old to play those characters anyway.
Yep.
So they don't know what they're going to do with a sequel.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
There we go.
So
A
hey,
minute left. We did it.
we have a new show starting. I'm just going to announce this on all the shows.
Uh-oh.
We have a new show called Grounders TV.
Oh,
Adventures in
Grounders.
camping.
Yes.
And we will be filming in North Ocala this weekend at the North Ocala RV
Very nice.
Resort.
Yep.
So if you guys want to drop in and say hi, you're more than welcome to. We will be there Friday, Saturday, and leaving Sunday morning.
Come in, be a part of history, be a part of the debut program
Absolutely.
of Grounders.
It won't be on. It won't air for a couple of weeks, but because
Yeah.
we're not going to do what we did with the
Erie,
other show.
where we got ahead.
Yeah,
with,
we're gonna be ahead before we
Kara.
go ahead.
Yeah, before we launch.
Yep.
Yep. So,
Yep.
but yeah, if you've got if anybody out there has a good RV park that you really want us to go look or a campground, let me know. Hit
Yeah.
us up, and then we will go and actually film there because we're going to go film one over on the Cape at the end of the month
Nice.
Yep.
because we're going to watch the launch at the same time. Because I mean, how cool is that?
Then you can eat at Ashley's restaurant, not too far there. That's
There you
super
go.
haunted.
All right,
And then you can
everybody.
do a
Hey,
parody.
Hey.
see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a
See you
nerd
on the
week.
other side.